What's going on YouTube? Cloud Envy here, and welcome to week 1 of the TBU. Yeah, that's right, it's week 1, and we got a new rebrand. We are no longer the Jersey Weaviles, we are the Jersey Weaviles now, because you know what that means? Rebrand, new beginnings, new success, new league. So, we gonna get there. I'm just checking something because I'm an unprofessional fuck. So, you gonna deal with it for a hot minute. Cancel that. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I just had to remind myself of a thing real fast. But anyway, Jersey Weaviles coming. We're here with a new league, new rebrand, new tricks up our sleeves, and ready to bring the claws out. So let's get down to this. Our first week match is against Potato Jim. Really cool guy. Make sure you go check him out after this. But he is the coach of the Pinecobh Ramblers. If I mispronounced that, I'm very sorry. I'm American. It speaks for itself. Come on. But anyway, his team was really scary for us to deal with. Let's just pull this up again because, again, I'm stupid. That's really what it is. I'm an idiot. I broke it. I broke Google Docs. Awesome. Okay. And we're there. Okay, his squad is Celesteela, Latias, Nidoqueen, Entei, Vaporeon, Ribombee, Raichu, and Gigalith. Now he did add Serena to his team, so I really expected that. Just because looking at his squad, I had to bring rocks. There was no way around it. I had to. And originally, we're gonna get to the builder in just a minute. Hold your horses. Celebi was going to carry those rocks because I felt like Steelix was a little too obvious, but different things happened. We had plans, prep. I built like 7 teams, scrapped them all, built 7 more. It was a great 5 minutes. But anyway, as you can see for this match, he brought Nidoqueen, Entei, Ribombee, Celesteela, Latias, and the Alolan Persian. To be perfectly honest, I really expected the possible Raichu, because Rotom Heat and Zapdos, and I expected Vaporeon because honestly it tanks a lot of my team, and Greninja exists, as well as Tentacruel, who in hindsight I really should have brought. Tentacruel. I looked at Ribombee, and I was like, oh well, I'd probably lose. But to be perfectly honest, this team is extremely threatening. Even just trying to build, I had 0 switch in to Entei whatsoever. If he brought Banded, that was it. That was basically it. No switching for Entei. Ribombee, we do have a little bit of prep for that. I will get to in a moment. Now, just looking at his team, I had no idea what to expect from the Alolan Persian. Never actually seen one in action. Never seen one do anything before. I was a little freaked out, to say the least. Nidoqueen against my team, probably especially offensive variant. Maybe rocks 3 attacks. Definitely not defensive. Looking at his squad, I expect Latias to probably be defensive Reef Defog. Didn't know at the time, but seeing Latias made me assume Nidoqueen's probably offensive. But we're gonna get into our building because I don't like to spend the whole video talking about my team, man. I want you to see the match, yeah. But we're gonna start off with Rotom Heat. You fire it. Now we've got Rotom Heat carrying leftovers, super bulky defense again for Entei. We have 248 in HP, 252 in defense with a nice bold nature just to eat those hits up, and just a teeny bit of special attack for no apparent reason. We have Volt Switch for the obvious pivot. Oh my god, I brought Hidden Power Ground. I brought Hidden Power. Why would I do that? I think at the time I was really focusing on how Rotom Heat is going to deal with Entei, as well as Nidoqueen, and didn't even look at Latias, so we really couldn't have touched it. But we got Volt Switch, Hidden Power Ground, Pain Split for a little extra sustenance, as well as Toxic to predict some Latias switch-ins. Next up, we have Solid Snake the Steelix. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at my other PC so I can see my squad and make this a little easier over here. Solid Snake is a really weird build. We've got 248 in HP, 132 investment in attack with nice adamant nature, and just 128 in def, just to make sure we can eat more than a couple Moonblasts, because again, that Ribombee is going to run house, and I want to make sure I have something that can at least eat a few hits from it. So with this investment, Steelix should be able to eat a +1 Moonblast and then fire off a Heavy Slam, because we are leftovers with Sheer Force. Gotta have that Sheer Force. I love offensive Steelix. I feel like it's not used nearly as much as it really should be. But we've got Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, and Thunderfang for that Celesteela specifically. Again, we have enough special defense investment in case by some chance we take care of Ribombee. Steelix has to go against Nidoqueen. We can eat a hit, fire off an Earthquake. I don't think it'll kill, but I mean, we can do it. Like, it's a possibility. But past that, Steelix is really just here to deal with Ribombee. Sorry, I'm a thirsty man. Moving on, we have Celebi the Doctor. The Doctor is coming in with his little Fez, little Onion Fairy. We got 184 in HP. Just this tiny bit in attack. 252 special attack with a mild nature, just to make sure we don't lose that attack stat at all. And 68 in speed. Now we are rocking a Choice Scarf set. This is a Scarf Celebi. I want to make sure I can outspeed everything on his team. Because we have U-Turn for the pivot. We have Earth Power to deal with Entei. We have Giga Drain to take care of Vaporeon. And we have Psychic to deal with Nidoqueen. U-Turn also hits Latias and Persian if he's not using the Fur Coat set. If he does have Fur Coat, then we're not going to do nearly as much as I want to. Unfortunately, this set really can't touch Celesteela. It really can't touch Ribombee. But past that, I mean, again, we have U-Turn, so whoosh. But this is made to outspeed everything barring, like, maybe a Scarf or something. But Celebi's fun. I love Celebi. Celebi. We are going to move on to Thunderstruck, the Zapdos. We brought the most off. This is the first set I made. I'm sitting in class, I'm looking at the squads, and I'm like, oh, Zapdos kind of does stuff. Let's use Zapdos. So we have an Expert Belt, super specially offensive, modest, 252 special attack, 252 speed, and I've 4 in defense. I had to put it somewhere, right? Special defense probably would have been more ideal, but I didn't do that, so it's what it is. But we've got Thunderbolt for Celesteela, for Vaporeon. We have Heat Wave for Ribombee. For not Celesteela, we have Thunderbolt for that. Oh, excuse me, oh my lord. Hidden Power Ice for the Nidoqueen, for the Latias, for that's it. And U-Turn because I don't want to pivot, have him switch to Nidoqueen, and then just sit there and be sad. So U-Turns here. We went with Modest this time because I don't really expect to be using U-Turn as much as with Zapdos as much as Celebi. But yeah, Zapdos kind of speaks for itself here. It's Zap. But we're moving on to Greninja. Greninja, my dude. Mr. McCroak coming in the house, putting down his top hat, taking off his little coat. We have a nice Life Orb set, very specially offensive with 16 HP, 252 special attack with a rash nature. Again, so we don't lose any physical attack here. 240 in speed because I'm trying to speed creep that Persian a little bit. I want to make sure I can bop it real hard. But Greninja's coming in with U-Turn, Scald, Ice Beam, and Dark Pulse. Basically covers most of his squad to an extent. Scald does heavy damage to Celesteela. Ice Beam, no, Dark Pulse for Latias. What am I talking about? I'm stupid. Hold on. Scald for Nidoqueen, Scald Entei. Can't touch Vaporeon. Really can't touch Ribombee all that well either. Raichu exists. I didn't really prep at all for Raichu. I really should have prepped for Raichu. That was a bad idea. Totally overlooked it on his team. But I really figured Serena was going to be here, which was the main purpose of Ice Beam here. But, moving on from there, oh, my favorite set of the week, Zoltan the Murkrow coming through. We got a Stoplens, we got some Super Luck. I am 100% going for the hacks here. I'm not even ashamed of it. I'll admit it to you right now. I want me some hacks. My laptop shut off. There we go. I want me some hacks. So we have again, Scope Lens, Super Luck, Murkrow, with 20 investment in attack, 252 in special attack with another mild nature mon, and 236 in speed. I know we're really not going to outspeed anything, but this move pool really does hit hard. We have Psychic, Heat Wave, Dark Pulse, and Sucker Punch really just for the cleanup, because even with 252 max special attack and a 50% crit chance, there's a slim chance we're going to be OHKOing much of anything, so Sucker Punch is just going to Sucker Punch. But the 20 investment in attack really just ensures that most of his mons are going to be taking around 30% from Sucker Punch, which is about what's going to be left after our other 3 attacks deal the damage. But, oh, I just talked a whole lot there. Give me... Okay, I'm back, we're good. We're good, we got this, okay. But that is the squad for this week, and I will see you at the battle. That's the wrong mouse. There we go. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we're back, and we're gonna start this shit up. I am hype. Are you hype? I hope you are, because I'm really feeling it. I was feeling it during the match, I felt it after the match, I felt it before the match, I'm feeling it recording the match, so we're gonna just hop in and get this done with. Now he's gonna lead off with Nidoqueen, and I felt that was... I don't know, I feel like it was his best possible lead, unless he wanted to counter lead with Entei and really mess me up. But we started off with Rotom, as he's gonna drop those Stealth Rocks out there. And I figured I should probably go... I wanted to lead off with the Hidden Power just to show him I could damage him. Just to, later in the match, it's going to make him second guess whether he wants to switch in, predict me Volt Switch, or predict me Hidden Power. So he's going to switch out here. I figured he might want to conserve it in case he thinks we're running a default Zapdos or default Murkrow. For some reason, I'm not running default Murkrow, would never do that. But he goes into Entei as we go for the nice clean Volt Switch, getting off some pretty hefty damage on him. But Rotom's going to come out. We're going to go into Mr. McCroak, who's going to come in. I expect this switch, but again, nothing really wants to eat a Scald, and anything that can eat a Scald. Well, if he goes into Latias, we can just fire off Dark Pulse after that. But he stays in. He did divulge later that this was a misclick, which is super duper unfortunate for him because Entei was so important in this game. Jim, I'm so sorry about that. But it did really help us out a lot. Just having Rotom be free to come in, pivot, eat hits much more leniently. But he's going to go into Rabombi, really just scare us out of there. Greninja cannot deal with this monster. Originally we had Snatch on Greninja to predict the Quiver Dance, but good thing I didn't do that because that means I would have stayed in and snatched the Quiver Dance. Or snatch that Moonblast to the face. But we're going to go into Steelix, who gets that special attack drop, which is 100% neutral. He does reveal his life form. It's cool with me. Completely cool with me. We get the nice lefties. I figured he might want to switch into Celesteela. I almost went for the Thunderfang, but I felt like Roxor was a much bigger priority here. So, and at this point again, I'm like, Celesteela can't hurt me. Like, I'll just Thunderfang later, whatever. It doesn't, we're just gonna bite his face off, whatever. So this Celesteela, oh my, I learned something new about this mod. Every time I face it, every time I learn something new. He goes for Flamethrower, and my heart stopped, and I was like, oh my god, no, Steelix is dead. Luckily, we live. Oh god, the HP special defense investment really kicked in. We do fire off a Thunderfang, which does pretty good damage. Shows us that he's really not that much physically defensive. You know what I meant. Like, let's be real. But he's gonna switch out into Persian, which was a really great switch for him because we switched out into Rotom to eat some Celesteela stuff, because let's be honest, nothing on my team can really take a hit from an offensive Celesteela, and I was really questioning what I wanted to do. The only reason I went into Rotom was because it's really not important now that Entei's ripped. But Persian is going to go for that nice Parting Shot, and I forgot that I got Parting Shot, and it made me really sad, because I don't want to deal with that thing. But we just Volt Switched anyway. I figure revealing Hidden Power Ground, he probably wouldn't want to go into Nidoqueen, but we're going to get up on out of there. I don't want to deal with this thing. But this play was so iffy to me. I could have gone into Greninja, but I didn't want to risk it and beat Scarf. We go into Murkrow because I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can scare him. Anything Latias can do if it's offensive will OHKO Murkrow, but maybe we can scare him. Luckily, we scared him. So Nidoqueen comes in to eat this Dark Pulse. It does a very good chunk of damage, but unfortunately we do not get the crit kill, as we do go for the Sucker Punch here. Just again, I figured he might want to bring offensive Nidoqueen at that point. At that range of health, there's no sense in him saving it. But Murkrow does get a kill. Week 1. I'm cool with, like, Murkrow, you're already doing work. I'm happy with this. Alolan Persian comes in, no fucking clue what it wants to do, but apparently it wants to roast our duck. It's not a duck, it's a crow. I tell you what, we're gonna be the ones eating crow now. So we're gonna bring in Celebi. I didn't realize what I did here. So I figured, oh, I'm Scarfed. I'll outspeed it. He's probably gonna stay and go for a Dark Pulse, outspeed it. But he withdraws, which makes you think, oh, why did he do that? At that point, I figured he thought we were Scarfed and just called it off the bat. But either way, he goes into Celesteela. We do a whole negative damage to it, which is fine. We're gonna go into Rotom after that, because Rotom's the only thing I had that can deal with the Celesteela all that well, because I'm completely bad at prep, to be honest. But now that Nidoqueen is out of there, we are free to Volt Switch on whatever, whenever, and however we want. So, booyah. Oh god, it's like it's 1999 again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We're gonna switch on out of there. Going to Thunderstruck, the Zapdos. Thunderstruck's gonna come in here. We got that expert belt. We got that offensive pressure and that regular pressure. Probably should have brought static just for the defensive Zapdos fake out, but what are you gonna do? Hindsight 2020. The Heavy Slime does do a pretty decent amount of damage. He now knows we are not defensive anyway, so it really didn't matter. But we are gonna take out that Celesteela, and that's good news for us, because that's one less mana to worry about switching into. Now Rabombi's gonna come in here. I saw this Rabombi and I was like, well, Zapdos is dead. My best bet's probably go for an attack. If he predicts a switch, tries to set up, we can kill him. But if we switch and he sets up, he's gonna sweep us. If he kills Zapdos, then he's not set up, then Steelix still stands a chance. So we go straight for the Heat Wave, and if we weren't max special attack modest with an expert belt, I highly doubt that would have killed, because it's not stab, and he was at +1. So it was either a really good roll, or all of the investment and overkill paid off for us. But we're gonna go for the HP Ice, and I'm like, Draco Meteor, here it comes. Zapdos going down, goes for the Combine, and then I got scared. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna live, he's gonna roost, and then we're gonna lose. Depending on the moveset, that's it. We're done right there. My whole team is special attackers and a damage dealers. But we go for another HP Ice and end up knocking it out. So, again, cool news for us. Zapdos is really being the surprise MVP right now. I really expect it to die like twice already. So he goes into Alolan Persian, and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna click Thunderbolt. He goes for this Dark Pulse, and Zapdos flinches, and it's like, cool, now Zapdos dies. I thought I would like 3 turns, but this is where it dies. But Persian does pick this kill up right here. Thunderstruck is going down, slamming into the ground, as we go back into Mr. McCrokin, our saving grace right here. Really the only mon left that can deal with this monster. This Puss in Boots. So he goes for a Dark Pulse, and he gets a flinch, and I panic. Like, oh my god, if he gets another flinch, that's a game. I lose. He counter sweeps me right there. That's it. He goes to the second Dark Pulse, and luckily Greninja does not flinch, and we are able to get that hard Scald off of the game. So yeah. Luckily for us, we do come through with a 4-0, barring a very, very unfortunate misclick. Trust me, if that misclick hadn't happened, we definitely would not have come through 4-0. That game would have been... That Entei put in so much work against us. It was disgusting. But, please go check Jim out. He's a really cool dude. Really fun guy. Go check out his end of the match. See what's going on in his head. I want to see his prep for this kid. But, be sure to stick around next week, because we are going to... God, I'm so bad at things. We're going to be playing coach of the West Coast Weaviles coming through. Now that is going to be one crazy matchup up in here. But guys, that's going to do it for me. So, if this is your first time checking us out, make sure to hit that like. Make sure to hit that sub, because we're going to have a lot more TBU matches. We have NPL matches coming through. Yeah. So this match is going to be uploaded, like, tomorrow, I think? Man, I don't even know what today is. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head off. I will see you next week, but until then, stay frosty.